Camarajos everyone! If you're new to this channel, welcome! If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. This channel is about being brave, taking a camera, start filming valuable content, and using first principles in videography. Let's compare the 10 to 18mm lens, which is on the Canon 80D right now, and I'm using single focus right now, so it's a little box and I can pinpoint where I want the focus to be at. Versus the 18 to 135mm lens. I haven't changed anything with the exposure, everything the same as it was on the 10 to 18mm lens. I'm using right now single focus, so there's a little box. I can pinpoint on whatever I want to focus at. I'm going to switch to the S7 Edge camera because I want you, the viewer, to see what I'm doing with the camera. Which one is faster? Is it STM faster or USM is faster? And STM means stepper motor, USM means ultrasonic motor. Let's begin. I have reviewed both of these lenses. It'll be somewhere in the top. You can click on that. Both of these lenses have image stabilization. This lens is good at low light. This lens is not that great at low light. The 18 to 135, the 18 to 55mm lens, whichever it is, the USM or STM, it is not a wide angle lens. This is a zoom lens, so I can zoom all the way to, I need to unlock this. It zooms all the way to 135. If you really want a good wide angle lens, the 10 to 18mm lens. Let's test out the 4 focuses on both of the lenses. The 4 focuses are multi, single, facial tracking, and manual focus. Let's begin with the 18 to 135mm lens. In front of the lens is going to be a wooden mannequin and then a mug. Single focus. Really fast on the USM, it focuses very quickly. Focusing on some letters on the lens cap, boom, focused. Switch to multi-focus, so the wooden figure. Now when you are on multi-focus and single focus, so right now I'm on out of focus. Single focus and multi-focus and facial tracking is all on out of focus. The wooden mannequin, mug. Now you have to be really careful with out of focus, especially pressing the shutter button to focus in on a specific subject. When you're going from subject to subject, don't press the shutter button when you're panning to the other subject. I have done that mistake. And what happens is that you have this lag between one subject to the other subject, and your video is going to look like crap. So what you can do is take the mug, I'm focused in, I pan it, and then I hold that position, and then I press the shutter button just to make sure that it's in focus. Also, that the squares, if there's like 1 square or 2 square, it's not going to look that sharp. Having multiple boxes, you'll be more in focus. So make sure that when you're recording that there'll be boxes, that will be definitely, you would know that every subject in front of the lens is in focus. Really fast. I like the USM better than the STM because it is so quick on focusing. Let's try manual focus. If I zoom in. What sucks about the Canon 80D is that when you're doing manual focus is you can zoom in to the subject only when you're not recording, and then you can focus onto your subject. There, I'm in focus, and then this is what happens. When I press record, it jumps back to the normal view of the screen. hopefully the Canon 90D or however it's going to be called, that you can zoom in and still be recording so that you can focus in manually to a specific subject. I always recommend that manual focus is always the best. It's tough, especially with this little screen. It's better than out of focus. I'm focused onto that subject and to the mug. The UCM lens is much faster on facial tracking than the STM lens. So if I move from left to right, come out of the frame, come in the frame, and it's still tracking. And if I just put my camera down and do that, and should be still tracking. Now I'm going to switch the lens to the 10 to 18mm STM lens. Single focus. Wooden mannequin. Multi-focus. It's a little bit slower, not noticeable, but it is a little bit slower. Manual focus. Blur everything out. See, this is where it gets tough with the manual focus, that I can't tell if I'm in focus or not. This is the facial tracking. I'm skeptical about the facial tracking. Sometimes it is a hit and a miss. So if I move from left to right, it tracks. The way you can make your videos sharper is go to your settings on your camera, and then there'll be a picture style they have to look for. And then you go and select on the bottom, you adjust the strength. Strength and sharpness, it is the same thing. You take the strength and you put it all the way to 0. Some video editing softwares have that, some video editing softwares don't have that. In post-production, you sharpen your videos manually. Filmora does not have that, but Filmora did say that they're planning to do where you can manually make your videos sharper. A lot of my videos are not sharp because the reason is when the sharpness is set on auto, sharpening not very well. So it is best to do it in post-production. The question is, which lens should I buy first to film? I would say pick up first the 10 to 18mm lens STM, then the 18 to 135mm lens. If you do vlogging style videos, then the 10 to 18mm lens will definitely work for you. But if you're just filming nature and you use a lot of zoom and much more of a higher quality lens than the 10 to 18mm lens, then the 18 to 135mm lens will definitely work. Both of these lenses are great. The UCM is much faster. You can compare it going back and forth within the videos of which one is better on autofocus and manual focus. To have always in the bag, I definitely recommend both of them. If you're in a budget and you want to grab a DSLR from Canon, I would definitely just buy the body and the 10 to 18mm lens. If you thought this video was helpful, share it. If you liked this video, click the like button. Click on the notification bell to get notified when there's a new video, and also subscribe. Be brave, continue filming valuable content. Until next time.